folks, it's time for another unboxing video. Yes, with Jeremy, aka Captain Subpar. We are unboxing again today. Haven't had videos in a little while. I have been sick for the last couple of weeks. Finally starting to get over it now. You might hear a little bit of a cough as I go, but you know, that comes with the territory. However, new toys are coming out. Time for some new unboxing. And the thing I have for you today, you can probably see it a little bit off screen. It's quite a massive endeavor. We have the Power Rangers movie Megazord. Okay, the way Bandai's doing this is they're releasing all the Zords individually. So if you actually want to make the Megazord, you have to buy each individual Zord. It's a bit pricey. Now, Toys R Us has this exclusive box where they just basically put all 5 in one box. So you get all the same stuff, you just get it in one big fancy box. And you do save a little bit of money, I believe, because the T-Rex retails for like 40 bucks, and the other 4 Zords are like 20 bucks each. So that would be like 120 bucks, and this is only 100, so you're kind of saving money. And oh, you can see on the back, it just really shows all 5 Zords, shows the big combination, all that good stuff. Boy, I don't know, maybe Toys R Us is going to end up having to knock the price down on this like they do a lot of stuff. It could, because just, you know, boxes this big at that high of a price point, maybe they won't sell. Who knows? I hope they do. As far as the design goes, I've said it before, like, it's not my favorite. It's fine, it's unique. It doesn't necessarily scream Power Rangers as much as I would like it to. But like, I think the head, the whole idea of the visor is cool. I like the fact that the chest mimics the suits. That's kind of a nice little touch. But anyway, you know, let's just crack this open and see what we have, because this might take us a little while. And we slice the tape. We are opening the box. All right. This is quite the endeavor. Here's our giant instructions. Here is the Zord. Just as big as you thought it would be. And you know, there actually is a smaller version of the Zord that's just the Megazord. It doesn't combine in any way. That still has a bunch of sounds. Maybe that's your route if you just want something to represent the movie and you don't want to spend this much money. But so there are a lot of options. Let's start taking these out. All right. So obviously this is our main portion. This is our actual. Well, see, they've already combined it too, so I gotta end up taking it apart because obviously this is part of the pterodactyl. Maybe I will wait until I read the instructions to figure out exactly how to undo this. But let's just start taking more pieces out. This is gonna take us a while. Here's a T-Rex head. Oh, it's happening. It's our Ludi Lin. Right there, our weird mastodon spider thing that hopefully they will explain in the movie. Triceratops leg, of course. And more like weapon pieces from the T-Rex. More weapons. T-Rex tail, pterodactyl head. There's just so much in here. Oh, guns. Oh, this one's got a try me thing. What does it do?
T-Rexord, it's time for battle.
T-Rexord, it's time for battle. Alright, good to know. Stop it. And here is our mastodon head. Again, we continue to say mastodon in a loose term. Followed by our Triceratops head, which actually looks really freaking cool. I dig that. Let's see, pterodactyl wings. gun cannon pieces. Jeez, there's so much in here. Another weapon. Oh, look at that. Fun. And finally, clear some table room. This is all of your little accessories that you get. Okay. Come on out. Alright, so we have some missiles. That's cool, you know, some missiles. We got that little weird spider web thing from the Mastodon. We have a putty patroller. So they're very big. They kind of look like they just have a lot of trash on them. If you remember from back in the day, if you're closer to my age, like Muckman from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, kind of reminds me of that. Or like Clayface from Batman, that sort of deal. And then you get little figures of all the Rangers. They actually have movable limbs. That's it, so just the 4 points of articulation. But there actually is a little bit of color detail. The blue on the chest and the black and the gray on the helmet. So there's some stuff there. And you know, you get all 5, that's pretty cool. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for me to turn this big pile into something resembling a Megazord. Alright, okay. Oh boy. Double instructions. That's good. Okay, I don't need that part right now. I think I just need to stick to this part. So how do I make the T-Rex? That would be our first order of the day. Alright, let's figure this out together. First we need to figure out how to disconnect this. Oh, there it goes, popped. See, I figured it out. Alright, so this is the middle part of the T-Rex. Having this up will always help me too a little bit. Alright, so this is the middle. So then I need a head. Where's the head? Alright, so I take the head. I believe I pop it on here somehow. Like so. Rawr, T-Rex head. T-Rex tail. Wait, no. Is there something else in between? The chemicals between us. Lying in space. Oh, okay. Slides on the back. See, I'm getting this. This is very, very easy. I'm so close to being done, as you can tell. So legs. They end up going like this. So I would put this leg right here, like this. And then we do the same thing over here. Aha! T-Rex has legs now. He's got legs. He knows how to use them. Next up, the little arm pieces. One on each side. Very, very simple. Like, I guess that is a good thing to say so far, is that that figuring this out is not that difficult. All you really have to do is look at the picture. I'm not even looking at the instructions much at all. This goes on the bed. Stop it. Alright, so that goes up there. And then these missiles are actually his. So I'll put a couple of missiles in. And I think that's about it. You can open the head, and then it wants you to like put the little Red Ranger in there as like a cockpit in the mouth. So there's that. And then bam, that's kind of your Red Ranger. I think that's all not Red Ranger, your T-Rex. I think that's all you really need for him. So I'll put him to the side. I don't know, he doesn't really stand up perfectly. Like, he kind of just chills. Yeah, maybe there's a better way to... Oh, there you go. There, that kind of works. That kind of does the deal. So, next up, we will move on to the Mastodon. So I got this piece. I'm guessing it just folds in somehow. Ha ha ha. Does it go like this? Like, okay, so if it pops in like this, I guess. Let me see. So this is like this. Is it? How does this? Yeah, the snaps honestly are very small, like little holes. I think there's not a lot to them, so to speak, which I guess you could determine on your own if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Alright, here's the head. So I got that much. I don't feel like I have this right though. Do I? Do I know? Because this looks like this goes down. But I guess I'm going to have to go look at the transformation to see exactly what's the right way to fold him in. Okay, here we go. Let me try this again. See, I thought I was doing so well with the T-Rex. I was getting friggin' cocky. So friggin' cocky. And then as soon as you get cocky, kid, you mess up. Alright, so this is folded in. This goes under now. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see. Leg here. Leg here. The legs here. And then over here. Alright, that's most of him. So we're getting there. And then we put the head in the front again. Come on. I know you fit. I know you fit. There. Alright, it has to make sure it tucks under. Alright, so there's that. And then where's the flipper thing? He has a flipper thing that actually, the whole thing that does the web that we're all very confused about. Okay, here it is. So it goes right here. Alright. For his crazy web slinging features, because obviously that's what you do with a Mastodon. You throw webs. And I think that's the Mastodon, and then obviously there's the head, again, the forehead for him, and then you just put the little figure inside. Put your little Looty Lin inside. And there's your Mastodon. Mastodon, as they say. We'll put these aside for now. Next up is Triceratops, which, I mean, I'm guessing it should be the same basic thing. So I should make less of a fool of myself this time. Should. But you know, things happen. Keys underneath. I keep doing that. Do-do-dos. I'm very, very confused. What is this? Oh. Do right here. And right here. Right? Right? He asked, no one in particular. But those aren't even. Is it supposed to go the other way? Is it supposed to go the other way? I know nothing. Oh, it is supposed to go the other way. I done screwed up, folks. Upside down. I've been doing this upside down. See? My hubris. My hubris is getting the best of me. Okay. So, there's this. This is the bottom. Started from the bottom. Worked my way to the top. Like this. Slabam. And Shadam. And Shlamil. Schlamazel. Hassan Pfeffer Incorporated. Wow, that's a really old reference that nobody's going to get. And that is our Triceratops, I believe. Oh, he gets another one of the missiles. Because you can pop his tail up. And give him a missile too. If you would like. And obviously, you take your little Billy. My boy Billy. And you open up the forehead again. And then he just pops in there. Boom. Stay in there, Billy. Billy, you're too high. Right there, and there's your Triceratops. These Megazords are really friggin' big. I am just still blown away by their size, and so far I think the Triceratops looks the coolest. What is next? Okay, obviously we take our girl here, Saber-Tooth Tiger, head flips. Actually, she's pretty cool looking too. Very bow-legged, but I'm digging it. Alright, giant cannon too. She's got the giant cannon. That's pretty neat. She really doesn't have a lot. There really isn't a lot to her. It kind of looks like she's really like the lower torso / crotch of the Megazord, but all she really does is just kind of splay out and then pop right back in for her combination aspects. Anything else for her, really? There honestly is not a lot. I just need to pop her in. The head, I believe. Somewhere. Where do you go? Oh, she does not go in the head. She actually goes back here. She's got a little back spot. There she goes. Pop her in, pop her cannon on top, and she's done. And I'm gonna have to start making more room. Gotta make room for our girl Kimberly. Alright, so really, Pterodactyl is a bunch of hodgepodge pieces. Alright, so how do I make it? So this would be the middle, which means you just, there, snap, snap, and then wing, snap, and wing, snap. And where does the head go? Where the heck does the head go? I am confused. Hold on, let's put Kimberly in her cockpit. Right there. Head folds up. Put your Kimberly in there. She doesn't even really necessarily fit as well as the others. There. Alright, so we got that. Where does the head go? Is he like on the T-Rex? Is that it? Actually, he is, I think. It makes it look like he's on the back or on the side or something. Like, where does he hide? Where does he hide? Oh, he hides underneath. Oh, he hides underneath. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's fine. It's one of those weird things you've seen in Zords before where it's like, okay, it's pink because it signifies that it's Kimberly's because it's part of the top, and the top is where the pterodactyl stuff is, which makes sense. But in reality, her own Zord is so small and has so little room for stuff like that that they end up just putting it on a different mecha but keeping it her color. So it's kind of like a little bit of a lie, you know, where they're just trying to hide the fact that they didn't have the design aesthetics exactly where they needed them. So that's kind of like, whatever. But, I don't know. Anyway, so here's your 5 complete Zords. Personally, I think they're actually all pretty decent, pretty cool. I still don't really understand the point of making them this big. But if it's a one-off thing for the movie, you're just trying to be interesting, trying to appeal to all the kids and all that good stuff, then you know what? Fine. Do what you want to do. I would have liked to have had both options, because I probably would have bought a smaller option instead. But, you know, you make with what you do. They tried something unique and fun, so let's roll with it. Okay. Combining to make the Megazord. Obviously, you start with your boy T-Rex. Pop that head back out. Stop it. Pop the cannon off. Don't really need the little silly missiles anymore. Yeah, it really just says detach everything. This does not detach as easy as I thought it would. Boy, it really doesn't. Like, I'm fucking working it. Like, am I missing something? Is there an easier way to do this? Holy crap. Boy. Like. Wow. How do you expect kids to do this? Like, that is ridiculous. So, way some of these can get stuck in there. So that's not a great start. Anyway, so, chest piece. Helmet. Obviously. Head, I mean. Pop it on the top. The one thing I'm noticing from the boxes, too, that I'm not too big on is you can really, there's a lot of space in between the connectors when you're making the Megazord. So it kind of looks kind of floaty, would be the best way to describe it. And then, let's see, you stole away the T-Rex head by putting it on the back. That's, like, whatever, not great. And then you take the arms, because the legs are now the arms, and you just pop them on the sides. So you're really just kind of moving things around slightly for the T-Rex to make a lot of the main part of the Megazord. Alright, see? You can see his hands. He's ready to go. Next up, it says move to saber-toothed tiger. Take off the giant cannon. Splay her legs back. Move the head. Tuck the head back down. And then it's a simple combination. A simple combination. What does it say here? Oh, got it. Okay. Okay. There's two little combiner things on the side that are supposed to lock. So it doesn't actually really lock in, like, down. It's these two connectors on the side that really are what lock it in. Like so. And again, looking at it from behind, it's still looking really weird. Like, the proportions. Because I guess that's what happens when you try to make a super skinny athletic Megazord, is all the little bulky side pieces from the main mecha have to hide somewhere. And it ends up giving you a Megazord where you can only really look at it from the front, or else it looks kind of jank. Next up is, we are going to prepare the legs. So I will set you over here, Mr. Torso. All these extra pieces that we will need later. Take this out, don't need this again. Alright, prepare him. Head. Move the bottom. Flip, like so. Alright, and that is all I need for the first set of instructions. Alright, so I want you to move the legs down so they'll be more like, they'll be able to better give the Megazord some standing ability, I believe. Okay, so you take these off, take the top legs off. And then it wants them on the top, flipped. Opposite sides. And then it wants this in the middle, like so, to make your giant leg. And then we're going to do something very similar, obviously, with the Mastodon. Move the head, remove the flipper, move the bottom piece, flip, turn upside down, put the legs in position, and then on the top, flip spots. And then this in the middle. Copy. Alright, see? It's easy when you get two pieces that basically do the exact same thing. Then you can do it. Oh, forgot, I gotta put the Triceratops head in the middle. Like so. To make the more stable leg. Put the Mastodon head in the middle. Same difference. And then the flipper part gets hidden by being put on the back. It looks like, yeah, there. So they are trying to find spots for all the little pieces, so that is a plus. And now we will put the legs on. Just slides in like so. All right. Wow, we are getting there, folks. We are definitely getting there. Let's see how everything looks. Back still a little jank. Really, it's mostly the T-Rex head is the biggest problem. Hold on, all right. Okay. So, take the wings off. The pterodactyl. And what does it want me to do? This looks very odd. Okay, insert. Okay, it wants the red pieces. Oh, okay, I got it. See, right here, there's a little groove. I want you to put them in the groove. Put it in the groove. Put it in the groove. Like that. Okay. So I guess that kind of makes them into little shoulder cannons, so to speak. Okay, insert those into the groove. And is that it? I feel like that's all it really had for me. Or is there more? Doesn't look like there's more, but let me see. Okay, yeah, that's just on both sides. There's just one for each side. So that's why it's confusing me. Anyway, alright, here we are. We're getting to the back. We're figuring this out. Little grooves in the back. Boom. Boom jams. Boom friggin' jams. Boom friggin' jams. Uh-oh. Stay locked. Okay. I boom jammed it. And then now the only thing we're left is to put the accessories on, because you've got your complete Megazord. There we go, like this. But then you have these extra pieces. So they tell you to take the T-Rex tail and put it in his left hand as a weapon. And then you can take the giant saber-tooth cannon and put it on the side next to it. And then you take the bulk of the pterodactyl and put it in his hand as a sword. And then
Megazord, it's time for battle.
Stop it. And then the cannon again goes over here. Oops. And that is going to be our complete, finished Megazord. Wow. That is a beast and a friggin' half. And I guess you guys might be wondering, like, how big is this big Megazord? So I'm actually going to get the tape measure. And now the box itself was 28 inches tall. And it was about 5.5 inches deep. And that much I remember. So the Megazord itself is, if we're going to the very tip right here of the wing, not to the top of the head, so we're going as high as we can, we are looking at about 25 inches. So that's a pretty big friggin' Megazord, guys. Like 25 inches for a Megazord that combines? Crazy. Overall issues, I would say, obviously it's going to wobble a little bit because it's something that big and doesn't have a lot of like a sturdier base, I would say. The connector of the saber-toothed tiger, I think, is the weakest part of the mecha, because I think these two little pieces aren't very strongly in, so that could easily come apart. Aesthetically, like I've said with all of the movie stuff, like I don't hate it, I don't love it. It's kind of just there. It's definitely creative. It's unique. Maybe people would like them to follow closer to the original Megazord in at least some design ways. I can understand that. It's definitely a modern take. I would guess kids would like it. I do love having the wings in the back. I think that's good. I love the cannons on the shoulders. I said before, I like the head. I like the chest. Like sort of doubling over for the actual Rangers suits. I love the fact that they included little figures for us. That's a very nice little addition. $100, I don't know. I really don't. Because ultimately, I'm still one of those people where I'm like, it didn't really necessarily need to be this big. I don't necessarily see the point. But it's a fun piece. If you are willing to drop that amount of money and you're thinking like me, where it's like, this is a one-time thing, you know, maybe we'll have a different Megazord to buy if a sequel comes out. But for now, the movie line is going to be a very limited thing. So if you want to splurge for this one time, sure, go for it. Nothing wrong with that. But again, at the same token, I can totally understand why someone would go against that and not necessarily want to buy something like this. So really, to each their own. It's a fun thing. I'm glad I bought it. But again, I totally understand why you wouldn't. That is going to be it for me for my review of the Power Rangers movie Megazord. I'm sure this is a very long video. I apologize for that. If you stuck through it, you are a friggin' superstar. As always, like this video if you like it. Comment if you have something you'd like to say. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed before. Ring that bell to get updates from this channel, because YouTube is, getting kind of odd. And as always, the best thing you can do for me is share this with your friends, your family, lapsed fans who might want to get back into the franchise. You see something big like this, like, yeah, man, let me see that. That's pretty cool. We're getting around the movie. Let's check this out. And I will be back soon with some more exciting reviews. I have a slightly different mecha unboxing I'd like to show you very soon. I have some more reviews related to the movie itself, so that'll be very good. And again, stick around as always. I will see you very soon. I am Jeremy, aka Captain Subpar, saying to you, forever and always, I am going to be King of the Geeks. Oh my gosh, how am I supposed to maneuver around this? I'm trying to end a video, and I can't even maneuver around this. What are you doing to me, Megazord? You're crazy.